while I was reading our gospel reading for today, no, it's still a very beautiful part of the whole priestly prayer of Jesus, no, in this chapter of John, the 17th chapter of the Gospel of John. While I was reading this particular gospel reading, of course, I was reminded, no, by the motto of Santo Niño Parish, yan, no? John 17:11. At ano pa yung motto ng dati, former, parish ko, no? Diyan sa Santo Niño. That all may be one. Yung, alam ng mga taga Santo Niño yung slogan na ito, no? Yung motto, that all may be one. And this is what the Lord prayed to the Father. No, sabi niya that I kept them, no, in your name, that they may be one as we also are. They may be one, no, that all may be one. You know, the past 6 years, no, as the parish priest of Santo Niño, I really have this motto in mind, no? Paano ko bang papag-isahin, no? Yung nga, yung unity dito sa parokyang ito. You know, up to now, after 6 years, I would confess that this is really a continuous work in progress, no? Hindi natin talagang ma-achieve yung ultimate unity sa isang community, no? Sa isang parokya o kaya sa isang institusyon, no? Organisasyon, di ba? Ang pagkakaisa talaga, it is so difficult really to achieve it, no, completely. Pero it is so important, no, because I think this is the key today in which we can address, no, not only our personal challenges, but I think that we can face and address mga communal or societal issues and problems today. We have to bond together. We have to work together. No? Itong unity ito. But we all know that one obstacle of unity, ito nga, when we try to, capitalize on our own, diba, differences. When we try to emphasize itong diversity natin. But come to think of it, our diversity is not really a problem. But it is a gift for me. No? Kasi ang ibig sabihin ng diversity, no? Can we have unity amidst diversity? Yes. We can work together in the midst of diversity. Because diversity for me is a gift. No? Because when people are different from one another, it means that they can contribute. Okay? They have a unique contribution to the whole body or to the whole community, no? And I think St. Paul, this is what is this? Ecclesiology of St. Paul, no? Regarding, ito nga yung image of the church, sabi niya, we are one body but many parts, many members. No? Just like a body, sabi niya, which has many parts. And of course, all parts, they function differently. They have their own parang responsibilities and functions. Pero they comprise one body. Likewise with us. Our diversity are beautiful, opportunities for us to really contribute whatever we can, no? For the betterment of the whole body. Kaya nga, ito hindi obstacle ang pagkakaiba-iba natin. Maganda nga yan. Kasi akala natin kasi yung unity is uniformity. No. It's not uniformity. But unity means that we have the capacity, the willingness and the readiness to bond together, to work together. At ito'y ma-achieve natin. Because without this, as I have said, today we have a lot of wicked and complex problems we have to address in our society, in our institutions, no, in our country. Ang lahat talagang ngayon hindi natin masosolve sa mga individual personal crusade natin, no? We have to bond together in order to address complex and complicated issues right now, no? And ito'y pwede nating magawa if we respect one another's differences and we can still work together in the midst of all this diversity. I think one beautiful analogy here, you imagine, I don't know if you happen to listen to an orchestra. Yan, yung orchestra, di ba? Orchestra, they have different instruments. Di ba? Ang dami mga instrumento dyan. Tapos, may chorus pa dyan, choral, di ba? They have different voices. So, may ASTB, sabi, alto, supremo, tenor. Pero if you, lalong-lalo na yung maestro dyan, no? Yung nag-lead ng orchestra, yung choral, sabi nga, they can produce beautiful harmony, di ba? Music. Pero different instruments, different voices, and yet when banded, united together in one common cause, wow, they produce, no, the most beautiful music, di ba? Harmony, sabi nga natin. Ganyan dapat tayo. Kaya nga, ito ang sinasabi ng Panginoon. Because one reason na binabanggit ng Panginoon, if they are not united, ito, sino bang malakas na kalaban natin? Sabi niya, that I kept them from the evil one. Yung evil forces right now, okay, yung negative influence right now, malakas yan. At hindi natin kaya alone. Hindi na kaya natin na parang kanya-kanya tayo. Individual lang. No, no, no. We have to band together. No? Lalong-lalo na ito sinasabi ng Panginoon ngayon. Consecrate them in the truth. O, ito. Tayo ay nasa media. Paano natin, di ba? Ang ganda ng message ni Pope Francis, no? Doon sa kanyang 59th World Day of Communication. Let us disarm, no, the worldly communication today. Can we do it individually? No. Kailangan sama-sama tayo. That's why, I salute, itong kapisanan ng mga broadcaster sa Pilipinas. So, ito may Pampanga chapter tayo. No, kasama yung ating station, the WBL 91.9. It is a band, no? A union of all the stations here. And precisely, magsasama-sama yung mga stasyon, TV, radio sa Pampanga chapter. Ang isang ginagawa natin ngayon, ito nga, labanan yung fake news. No? Disarming the worldly communication. No? Para bang, let us try to diffuse itong misinformation that parang encourages, di ba? Ito nga, prejudices, judgment, no? And, negative attacks on people. Labanan natin yan. Pero maganda yung ginagawa. Magsasama-sama yung lahat ng mga radio and TV companies dito. No? Ito sabi ng Panginoon malakas ang kalaban natin. Kaya kailangan unity. Sabi nga nung kasabihan in unity, there is strength. Diyan tayo malakas. So my dear friends, I think this is a beautiful invitation and a challenge to all of us. May we be living testimonies of the prayer of Jesus today in the gospel, no? By, I think, uniting ourselves in love, no? Bonding ourselves in hope, and working together for the greater glory of God and for the common good of all. Amen.